Hello and welcome back to episode 35 of Club 7 Unknown to World Known. We're back once again with Bayern Munich, and since you were last with us, we haven't lost a game. We've had a couple of slip ups in the Champions League. So on the opening day of the season, as you know, we beat Leipzig 5-0. We then followed that up with another 5-0 win against Wolfsburg, 4-0 against Hanover, 1-0 against Schalke. We then drew 3-3 with Rangers in the Champions League. We actually had to come from 3-0 down as well. We then drew 1-1 with Bayer Leverkusen following that, before absolutely thrashing Union Berlin. We then beat Eintracht Frankfurt, which got a little bit messy at the end. We were 2-0 up and nearly ended up with a draw, before we then drew with PSG thanks to a late goal from Roberto, which was very frustrating. And then most recently we beat Freiburg and Stuttgart 1-0 each. So we're back today to play former club Roma, and then we've also got Hamburg to play in the league. In the league, we're currently top of the league. Say league one more time, Andrew. We're 1 point ahead of Borussia Dortmund on the basis that they lost the game, whereas we drew it. Hertha Berlin have had a poor start. They're down in 5th on 17 points at the moment. So it's getting dangerous for them that ourselves and Dortmund could start to pull away. However, first of all, we've got to play Roma, and as you can see, it's quite an important game because we're currently 3rd in the group. So we start the game against Roma with Kitenge in goal. Ditloff and Henrique are the wing-backs, Fran and Hoffmann in the centre-back positions, Trujillo sitting in the middle of the wing-backs. Then we've got Grunman and Tegan in midfield, Ecken in the number 10, and then we've got Lambermont and Ocampo up front. Pedri currently out with a bit of a knock, so hopefully he'll be bouncing back from that very quickly. Don't expect him to be out for too long. Did say that Roma have not lost in the last 5 games, so good form from them there. Trujillo injured early on with a pulled groin. I can't afford to make a sub that early. Oh my goodness. That is a joke. Friedlin has hit that on the volley, and Maffioletti has managed to somehow divert it intentionally with a header. No, that wouldn't happen. Pospech tackles Grumman and Vasquez loses the ball. Ditloff is in control now, plays it Grumman, and we end up going long. Lammermont with good control. He's got Ocampo with him, holds the ball up, plays it back to Sevdet, who hits from range and it curls just away from the post. A very nice hit and just a bit unlucky. Vasquez now throws it into Rodrigo, and Pospech plays it back to Sejas, who loses the ball, passes it straight to Grumman. Lammermont spins past his defender. We've got a great number of men forward here, and Lammermont's gone by himself. And what should have been a near guaranteed goal, we've managed to ruin the chance. Tegan crosses in and Hoffmann heads past the post. We're going to demand more. And now Henrique is... You want it to come off because you've got a bruised ankle. Get over it, lad. You're on enough money a week. Play on. And we're 1-0 down to Roma. It really shouldn't be because Lammermont has messed up a great chance. We're going to bring Dude on for Trujillo because of that knock. Henrique, you can get over it. Tegan with the cross. Hoffmann heads and it's over the bar again. How I wish he'd just head the ball down at the goal for once in his life. Hoffmann plays it to Henrique, who goes inside to Grumman. Tegan now brings it inside. We end up getting it to Sevdet. Lambermont plays it to Ditloff, who strikes it, and it's poor goalkeeping for Varinha, and it's snuck in at the far post. Ditloff gets us back on level terms. And yeah, I don't think it should have done. By my knowledge, that looks like a mistake. It's a big mistake. I think it was going wide without the touch. But you take what you have to get back into a game. We're back to 1-1. And Grumman is looking absolutely knackered. We're going to bring him off for Kolev. Titloff has got space on the right again. Tries to get the crossing, but Vasquez does well to block it. Fran wins in the air, but Rodrigo now plays it to Freidlin, who strikes it in. Kitenge makes a good, strong save to send it over the bar. Rodrigo now with the corner. Vasquez gets underneath it, but a bit too much underneath it and heads over. And now we've got just over 15 minutes to go. Why is it that Maffoletti is the world's best player at getting loose balls and heading them into the direction of the goal? Centre, no, we're going to send Allner on in midfield now. Kolev goes wide to Henrique, who has space, plays it back to Tegan, who finds Dude, and Kolev finds Ditloff with a chance for a cross, and it's blocked again, this time Victoriano. And we don't get to see the corner even. PSG now leading Rangers, which means we're even more desperate to get an equaliser here. Lambermont's on the ball. Plays it out to Henrique, who's got tons of space to get across in. And chooses not to. Finally sends it in. Olner at the near post. Gets us back on level terms. It's 2-1. We're going to demand more. I don't care if it's 2-2. We're still... This isn't good enough. Henrique probably should have crossed earlier. But he manages to work it back and get it through to Olner, who finishes very well at that near post. But we would like to take the win here. Ocampo with a free kick. Sevdet is in there, and Sevdet has stolen it late on. We're going to try and see this game out now. But that is a massive moment for our Champions League hopes. As Sevdet gets a late goal, Ocampo send it in. And questionable from Varinha there. I think 6.5 is a little bit generous for Varinha, given poor on two of the goals, I'd say. The left back for them getting 2 goals, that's ridiculous. But we have managed to come out on top in that one. I'm still going to tell I'm not happy with the performance because I'm not. I think it was a poor performance where we've managed to scrape out a win. Yeah, I'm not happy with the performance. I'm happy with the result only. But that does push us into the top 2. If we can beat Roma in the home game, then we are on the verge of putting ourselves through in the group. I think we'll be able to do that. Fingers crossed we can anyway. Let's go and play against Hamburg now. And here we are now for the game against Hamburg. We've got Modinger in goal because Kitenge has a bit of a knock. I think it's a pulled groin. We're just not going to risk him. He's on the bench just in case. So Castillo and Rao are the wing backs this time, with Bakari coming in for Fran. And then we've got Kolev joining Grumman in midfield, Dude coming in at holding midfield, and then the same front three of Ecken, Lambermont and Ocampo. Let's get into this game. We're expecting a win here because Hamburg not doing great at the moment. They're down in 10th. They're going into this game, we're expecting them to park the bus. So with that in mind, we're going with a bit of patient play, and my hope is that we'll just kind of pass it around them until we find a way through. Dude with a free kick early on sends it in towards the far post. Hoffman controls it, plays it back to Sevdet, who strikes it and hits the bar. Lambermont does put it in off the rebound, but he was offside. Yeah, come on, ref. We all know. There it is. It was a cracking strike from Sevdet, to be fair, and it's unlucky that it hits the bar. Yeah, they push out, and Lambermont just not quick enough to react to them doing so. Does mean, as it stands, Dortmund are actually going above us. Castillo with the long throw, and it's booted away, but Bakari brings it into quite a good position there. Kolev and Bakari exchange the ball. Castillo now bringing it central, coming all the way over to the left-hand side, but cheers for that, Castillo. That was really worth my time. Ocampo with a free kick from deep. He's gone for goal, and it's forced the keeper into a save. And now we've got a corner as a result. Lambermont going to take it, sends it in. Bakari can't quite direct it towards the goal. And as we approach half time, it's only really us that have threatened. But nevertheless, we haven't found a breakthrough. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go a little bit more direct, not much. And we're also going to bring Sevdet off for Tegan because of that injury, and see if we can make the breakthrough in the second half. If not, then we'll need to look at making some more changes. But Castillo launch it into box. Dembele heads away. Grassau now on the ball. Plays it back to Erkan, who's taking his time, goes long. Bakari easily deals with it, and Kolev now plays it inside to Grumman, who sends it out to Rao on the left, who brings it back inside to Dude. Grumman now, Dude and Kolev exchanging the ball. It's back to Rao, who finds Grumman, back to Rao, and Rao eventually, it felt like all this patient build-up just to fire a wild shot. It seems a bit of an odd decision there. Kovacs now finds Lopez for Hamburg. Alverman now sends it back to Lopez, and Demir, Alverman, he sends it across to Grassau. Castillo messes up his interception, and we're 1-0 down. That is absolutely horrendous that that's found its way through our defence. Castillo and Bakari. And what's Modinger doing? Why is he staying on his feet? There's no need for that. And as a result, we're now 1-0 down through their only real attack of the game. So with that in mind, we're going to take Dude off and send Centurk on up front as a deep line forward, and hopefully he can add an extra man forward and help us break them down. But at the minute, we're not even creating any chances. Do we send Ditloff on? I don't really know what we do. We'll send Olner on for Grumman, because Grumman wasn't having a great game. And this is absolutely ridiculous that we're going to lose our unbeaten run. It's going to be to Hamburg of all teams. Rao bringing it inside, finds Tegan, and Sevdet played it to Lambermont. No, it was Centurk, and it looked like Lambermont was just punched off the ball. Referee's gone to look at the footage, and he gives the penalty. I think it's the right decision because Centuk played the ball to Lambermont. He just leveled him. So a penalty to Bayern Munich, a chance to save ourselves from Kolev taking it. I need to have a look at the penalty takers here because Lambermont should be on that every day of the week. Kolev does score though. Makes it 1-1. And we're still going to go for a winner, but it's not going to happen. We dropped points in poor fashion to Hamburg in a game that we absolutely dominated and couldn't get a goal. Dortmund go top of the table with their win earlier in the day. That is very, very poor. Let's go and have a look where we're coming back. So what we're going to do next is we will come back for... We're going to come back... Yeah, we play Hertha Berlin a lot on this channel at the moment. We're going to come back for the game against PSG and the game against Bochum. Just to vary it up a little bit. It'd be nice to play somebody different on the channel for once. So, hopefully we'll be in a position where the game against PSG isn't going to matter too much. We hopefully will have found our way through from the Roma and Rangers games. If that's the case, we might do Bochum and Werder Bremen instead. If that game means nothing, if it means we can finish top, then we'll still come back for it. But we end the episode in second place. Disappointing result against Hamburg, and we're going to need to get that sorted out. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment down below. Do you think we're just starting to lose it a little bit, or is it just a blip? And don't forget to go over and check out my new series, Tape to the Sky St Albans. It came out last Monday. That any support on that series would be greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed that, do subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new episodes. And thank you very much for watching.